How do you trade this, dude?
This is this is like cycles though. Look at that. It's like low volatility, boom, high volatility, and it teeters down again, and then boom, high
I wonder
volatility.
if news had a play in it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it's yeah. Aside from the gaps, like it's a trending
It
market.
is trend, yeah. It is trend. Damn, what was I gonna say? I went for a brain fart. Are you reading any books right now? I'm like blank right now. I haven't. I have like a bunch of books that I have on my list, and
I started this one, Merry Go Round,
cool.
broke down. This is the one that Uncle Paul Tudor Jones said. It's like
Okay.
global like the butterfly effect on globalization, how decisions made in one corner of the world ignited an unstoppable chain of consequences that upended across continents. It's just
How
like a
you liking
global.
it?
Well, I read like the first 3 pages. There's nothing much right now.
Kind of dry right now. Kind of
Yeah, a
dry.
little bit dry. So like I haven't been consistent reading lately. Um
Yeah,
Aside from the
same.
Bible, but just yeah, trading books. Like I think my right lately my focus has been getting my automated bots up. Like there's so many layers now. I'm just going through it. I'm like, bruh, there's like 19 different steps or layers. Not just a webhook. This is not just a webhook. This is like capturing the data. This is filtering the data. Then I created a risk manager that it's like a bot that watches specifically risk, and then it does like a pre-flight check, and then it launches the bots. Then the bots are okay, they have to go through their boot up, and then they get armed, and then from there they watch for signals, they're watching the market, then they fire, and then you still have like the orchestrator watching everything, the risk manager.
So, how
So
many skills are you using with like Claude to manage your or to trade?
it's not even, I'm using Claude to like diagnose all the broken parts, but it's all firing on terminal.
Wow. But you
Yeah.
use so you use Claude to build it, and then
To build
you've
it, code
now
it,
running it through terminal.
and then Claude can read the logs that it makes, and then we look at, yeah,
Adjust
it's
from there.
this is a whole loop because like you gotta wait for market open, run it, and then when it fucks up, then I wait till Claude, I get to the end of the day and I'll have Claude go through the logs, see what's broken. I'll use ChatGPT too.
Yeah. The
But
codex.
so like I asked it, okay, what does a timeline look like to build something like this? And it said without AI, 8 months, 12 months, or you might have to
Dude,
add
I feel
someone.
like even that's generous, bro.
Yeah,
Like
and then
I feel like we need a whole team dedicated to that kind of
they
thing.
said, yeah, like the cost to build this is like 200K. You know,
True,
yeah.
bro.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So where does this fit? And then so the stack that I'm building it created a whole little document too if you want to read through it. But it's like, oh, small prop firm or small quant like hedge funds can use this stack of bots, the software.
That's the way I'm using Claude is I tell it what or how I trade. I upload my trading plan to Claude. I say create a Pine script because I use TradingView as my tool to analyze the market. From there, I upload the source code into the a trading indicator, and then boom, it automatically shows on the charts like enter here, exit here. It's a very customizable, very adjustable. And if I don't like something, I want something changed, it's so easy to just type in Claude, or lately I've been using Google Gemini, and like the free version too, which is like, this is how powerful like AI is in the realm of trading. Is all you have to do is type in a simple command. Like today I typed in a total of 4 commands and created our HTA back into range edge, like it's, but I mean, that took years to develop, right? But just to spit it out and have Claude create that source code, I mean, AI to create that source code was like, that was cool, man. Like how like AI has expedited or made it even like easier. Cause then like when let's say like I had a rough night, right? Like I turn on I turn on Trading View, look at the indicator, and the indicator says buy now. It's like, oh, dude, I could do that nearly without thinking. I still want to look at my trade, like you
Yeah.
said, like you review the code, review the work, and then like if it makes sense, then you execute. So that's the way I'm using it.
Yeah. I think AI in trading, I think it's a must now.
Oh yeah.
Full stop. Full stop. And like, yes, you can just stick to charts, price action, and trade. You can do that. But you just look at where the industry is going. Look at technology. I feel like this could be a another event where they made the switch from pit trading to electronic
Ah,
trading. Where now we've
yeah.
been electronic trading, now it's like electronic trading with AI,
Yeah.
and with AI being available to the masses to be able to use for like the normal person like you and I to utilize the this arsenal of tools. Now, give the AI to any random person, they're all going to use it differently. I think the big component is like we have that edge because we've been trading. We're traders. We have that knowledge. We have the um, mindset about it, and how to what we are looking for.
Yeah.
And you give AI to a novice, they're just gonna be like, "Tell me where to buy." I saw this
Yeah.
clip. I saw this clip on Instagram, dude. Oh, I forget. It was like someone was putting this other person on blast, where this trader, this lady, she had like a little class, and she had a projector screen of a chart, right? And there was a big dump. I
I've
don't know
seen
what
this.
market it was. You saw it?
I
And
think
she's like,
so.
you saw that? You see this big drop right here? What I do is just I screenshot it, put it into Chat GPT, and ask it what makes it do that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
is
seen
not the
that one.
way. That's not the way to use AI. Okay.
Nah, dude.
All right. Because
No.
there's so much context just behind that one particular move.
Even like the simple like, what should I like? I've seen people do this. Is like they ask chat like, "Hey, what should I buy? What market should I look at?" and stuff like that. Now that's good at a surface level, but you still have to understand a little bit more. It gets technical, and I think you may have a couple of winners with AI if you use it only at that surface level, but to really make this a sustainable business and an endeavor, it's exactly that. It's an endeavor. Like you have to constantly do what we're doing. Like you refine, like what you're doing. You're constantly gathering the data, refining, putting in, changing commands. And like it's just a constant repetitive cycle. But it's something that's so enjoyable. Like to see
Oh,
the output of like we have the idea of what we've always wanted, or we have an idea of how we want our trades to look like, and then it becomes so visual in it as an indicator, and then it busts out all the data that's like, oh yeah, here's the last 15 years worth of data. And it's just like, dude, that would you as a human going back with 15 years of data, even running your own script, that could take hours. They're like, AI is doing this in minutes, man. Like
yeah.
it's a fascinating time to be a trader and
Yeah.
just to be alive in general, you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, another part to that. Yeah. Yeah. It gets it done in minutes, but also, you, the trader, the user, have to have the right discretion with taking Claude or ChatGPT's answer, right?
Oh, yeah.
To validate, right? Because it always says at the bottom, Claude can make mistakes, and for
Yeah.
sure it has made mistakes because I've verified it myself. I had it run a back test, gave me amazing stats, and then I was like, okay, give me your individual trade log, trade by trade. This is the the manual power you have to go in. I had to go match it up with the markets. It was so off, and I
Yeah.
was like, Claude, what the heck is this, bro? And they're like, oh, my bad. Yeah, I made a mistake, you know?
And it's funny because it's like it knows it made a mistake. It's like maybe they won't catch me. Maybe if I just give them some data, like
Yeah,
it'll go. You know,
yeah. It's like he's trying to get away with cheating on your test or something, hoping the teacher will catch you.
yeah,
Yeah. So, I mean,
it's like it's never a set and forget with like AI. Obviously you still it's at that stage where like yeah, it still learns and it's doing its thing, but like you like here's a tip. If you're trying to convert a script from TradingView into Claude and you have Claude run the backtesting data, you have to make sure that the codes match because TradingView uses PineScript and Claude uses Python. And so when like the codes overlap, it'll identify incorrect mismatches or it'll identify mismatches rather. And there's going to be a lot of correctiveness that you have to do as the engineer slash trader. You have to know where it went wrong. Like you have to look at these trades and say, this doesn't make sense. Why did you do this? And you have to get that middle ground translation of like Python to PineScript. And so that's just a an idea if you're coming across where like Claude's always messing up my numbers, but like TradingView is perfect and vice versa. It's because they're actually speaking different languages.
for sure, for sure. Let me ask you this. Is it still worth in 2026 to do manual back tests?
100%. I'm gonna die on this hill, bro.
Okay.
Because I do so much of it, and like it gives you the confidence. It really it's like it's like a being. It's like a child, a love child, or a relationship rather. And like and I'm talking about with your edge, with your strategy. An edge in your strategy has to be a relationship. If it doesn't work, you have to cut it. If it works, you have to keep building it and like learning from it and then adapting to it because everyone has a different personality and everyone trades differently and everyone's edge is going to be different and it's very micro nuances, right? So it's like you need to the way to understand it is you actually have to put in the time and manually click. You have to manually even just run like you could run scripts, but it's you getting to know how your edge works. And like that's another thing, Glenn, is like when you have a script run and it
Yeah.
does something,
Yeah.
you as a trader with your experience if you manually backtest it, will be like, wait, that doesn't look right. Even though it's busting out these numbers at this time, there's something wrong with this piece of data. And you're able to go in because you spent that quality TLC, tender loving care with your edge, and you're able to identify, like, oh, it's because this number was off, or it's because, oh, this market regime was different than when I ran it last time, kind of thing. So, yeah, 100% manual backtesting. Maybe not as much though, you know,
Yeah.
maybe you don't even have to do that as much. And like
Yeah.
maybe you could forward test it also. Like I still think the trader needs to be involved,
Oh,
you know?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with AI, we think everyone can just be like, oh, I could just sit back and not do anything. I could do less work.
Yeah.
No, like it's not built for that. It's not the right way. Like even you look at the top hedge fund managers. I mean, Paul Tudor Jones, like he wakes up 2:30 in the morning, still to this
Yeah.
day, for 50 years. Why? So he could work. Like there's no way that you can think you can come into the market as a trader and think like, oh yeah, I'll just let AI Claude do everything for me. You
Yeah.
know, that's just
I read somewhere like on X, it was talking about how if you're like a person who writes down a bunch of ideas but never like has the time or able to put together like from A to B and fill in all the middle parts, that's where AI comes in. It helps you complete that complete train of thought. And so I think that's the winning aspect of like this AI is it helps creators complete their creation and complete their and take an idea and create the end product. And I think that's what is amazing about it, because we're finding ourselves that like we have an idea and now one idea branches into four other ideas, and like those
Oh, yeah.
four, like it's just a tree that constantly is rooting itself and growing. And that's what's so cool about Cloud. I will say this though, there are traders or people out there who have developed complete automated systems using their Claude and stuff, but I want to say that is not common practice. Like that is an outlier, and
That's
that's
a
the thing
small
that's
percentage.
that like, oh, someone made $1 billion off of crypto on this crypto run, and everyone's going to try to be like that. Everyone's going to try to do the same thing with Claude or AI in general on making these trading systems that print money overnight, right? Money printer go brr. But like um it's not going to be very common, but who knows? I mean, like AI is just amazing, dude. Like use it in your trading, use it to help you grow, help your trading grow.
Yeah, I mean, well, you kind of was saying that how you could write your ideas down, and AI can fill it. So something that we use daily now with AI is we have it prepare like an end of day report on the markets, and it highlights the levels that
Can you give
were.
an example? Like show an example
Yeah,
real quick. I
so let me show you an example. Here's in our Discord. Do I even have it up?
think I do.
There it
Nope.
is.
Yes, so
So in our Discord, we have our Net Alpha Pro channel, and this is what AI preps for me. Now, this is what it uses real data that pulls it from TrendSpider, but it gives you kind of a snapshot of where the market's at the end of the day. And so, you can kind of see the anchored VWAP, the real time trading hours low, you got the high, you got the close, the psych level where people's eyes are at. This is on M&Q. And we put this is what AI puts out. And for me, like anyone, it's a simple chart. Anyone can take a screenshot and put levels, but it takes you what 5-10 minutes per chart. And you want to do that every day. That's something simple you could train AI to do, and so it kind of gives us an idea of like, okay, what's the market? It gives us a reminder like, oh, CPI is coming up, FOMC. This is where you should be. This is the habitat that the market is in currently, you know. So that's a great way to utilize AI in your daily task. Now, if you don't have that, maybe you can start practicing on your own first before programming it into AI because you don't know what you're looking for, right?
yes.
People's markets they it looks different. Maybe you're just an oil trader or gold trader, but like just using AI for that particular thing definitely helps.
Yeah, dude. To add to that, I never liked reading. My name's Reed. I got teased because my name's Reed. So I hated reading. But I came across like, you get into this space of like money and success, and every successful person, Warren Buffett, for example, reads to this day. Like he's well into old age, right? And they said, like, I read this thing is like to get into reading, just start reading something that interests you. And
Yeah.
so I started with like video game books. Anyway, moving forward with trading, if like the way you could use AI in this sense, and you're like, oh, I want to get into trading, I want to use the free versions of AI, you could just be like, if you like Apple, for example, like how's Apple stock doing today? Why is it doing this? You start asking AI these or chat these questions, and then you start to develop like what you like to see. And that's what Glenn and I talk about all the time is like trade what you like, add what you like, remove what you don't like. And because like Glenn and I, we both trade different styles, and we both utilize certain aspects of each other's trading style, but we're totally different traders. and that's the whole concept, is like he's a different person, I'm a different person, our members are different people, and they trade different too. And so like that's the point of like, or that's where AI really is powerful, in that it'll help you almost discover who you are, as far as like what niche you really want to get into, whether you know, like well, particular trading wise, like am I a swing trader, day trader? And if you don't know, we do have a
A
clickable
free
link that you guys
course
could check out. That check out our Instagram, our posts, check out our YouTube as well,
website.
our
Website.
website, and it's there. And oh, it's at the top, it's a banner at the top. You just go ahead, let me pull it up so the viewers can see. Oh no,
Yes.
not this one. Wait,
Pull them up. Pull them up.
here, I'm pulling this up. Hawaii Trading Academy. So it's hawaiitradingacademy.com. You're gonna see a banner at the top of the screen. You click it, and it'll take you to a landing page where it says, what kind of trader are you, what type of trader are you? It's only 2 minutes, and it really answers questions based off your personality. It doesn't even answer specifically like trading
Yeah.
aspects. You know, it would just, it's something to help get to know you, so you could learn about yourself, and then it'll pop out a result and be like, hey, it looks like you're leaning more towards a swing trader. Like Glenn and I have actually answered this ourselves, and yes, it's accurate. Like it shows me like I'm a short-term intraday trader, Glenn's a swing trader. So it's like, oh, okay, cool, that's us, you know. And so if you're curious on how you want to trade, like head to our website, click on that top banner.
Yeah. That's it right there. Let's so AI in trading. What's the last thing we want to get across before we end this episode?
Ah, don't fall for the hype, just like anything. Like the crypto, the crypto bros at one point, NFTs at
Yeah.
one point. There's cycles. There's always cycles. Right now we are in the AI. I don't want to say it's a bubble, but
Kalshi,
we are,
poly
huh?
market. We're in the
Poly
poly
market
market.
cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
in this phase. Don't my A key takeaway here is use AI for your benefit, not, and like everyone's gonna say, oh yeah, it's always my benefit. But what I mean is like, don't use it as a gambling aspect. Like, oh, what should I buy today? And then you go ahead and open the markets and you put some money on. I got money. I'm gonna just put some money here. That's straight up gambling. It may work, but again, we're talking about longevity. I think that's the thing that we want to get in everyone's mind here, end it on a high note, that like use AI for long-term probability
Mhm.
aspect, not this gambling mentality. It's so powerful, it's so helpful. Like just
Yeah.
start asking it questions, man. Like that's it. That's really what I'll say.
I
How about
like
you?
I like what TrendSpider gives their AI nickname to. Let me just share it real quick. At the top right corner on TrendSpider, it says sidekick. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
Batman. This is Robin, right? Um, that's, I think, this exactly where AI should be. It's your sidekick, it's your assistant, it's the one making the coffee runs. I wish it could, but
No, dude. One day.
it's it's um it's that tool where you can, if you're interested in a company, Apple, have it pull its summary of like public records and stuff, have it summarize these things for you, have it do all the reading for you. Okay, and you have to make sure that you stay in control though. Okay, have it do all the legwork for you, it doesn't sleep, it doesn't call out sick. The only way is that if you don't pay your subscription bill. But other
It's
than that,
worth it. Yeah, that's
it,
that's it. Oh, that I think that's something like $100 for what we pay is $100 a month. It is steep for some people, but from what we've
well, yeah,
gathered from it, just the information from the learning experience alone, it's like, yo, guys, just try for 1 month and see the difference. And in fact, you don't even need to use the $100 plan, because we work that thing. You know what I mean? But there's $20 plans. There's even the free. Like I said
free.
at the beginning of this podcast, like, bro, I used the free version and I created an indicator in TradingView. Like, it's that easy if you know what you're doing. But again, like the value is there. I'll say that the value is there.
Yeah, yeah, and if yeah, figure out a way to make it happen. Cancel your Netflix. You don't need that. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
How much money is Netflix
yeah.
making? All right. No, but
Yo,
definitely just use AI as a tool. Okay, it's not your decision maker for your investments. That's definitely what you don't want to do. Use it as a
yeah.
tool, exploit it, learn. I think this just adds another route, a learning curve aside from just trading itself. Learning how to use AI properly, like that's a whole learning curve we had to go through, but it's definitely worth it because just look at the masses right now, the adoption. I think we're still early in mass adoption of AI. People are using Surface, right? They're using it
What
as
is
a
that one?
huh? Oh no, like they're using
Or
Chat GPT or AI as a Surface tool,
oh,
right?
like surface
Search,
level. Like yeah, they're
yeah,
not.
surface level,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's just very basic prompts or
Oh,
asking
like
it.
they're using it like Google, like a
Yeah,
Google
pretty much like
search.
Google.
I mean, I do that all the time too, but it's
Nothing wrong with
immediate.
that.
It's a lot faster.
Yeah, but they're I think they're just missing out on what's capable of.
True.
You know, so I think that's the next step that a lot of people can just take and do. So definitely recommend you guys if you haven't used AI yet. There's a lot. I think does TradingView have like an AI thing or
I don't
option
want to
or
say no because I
tool yet?
haven't actually like looked into it, but from
Okay.
like the general appearance, no, not like Trend Spider.
Yeah. So that's like certain a lot of tools. I think eventually, I think every like major platform is gonna have some sort of AI.
We use TradeZella. TradeZella has the AI function
Yeah,
now, so that's
TradeZilla.
new.
That's gonna be good.
But here you just sorry just to freaking add to this. This podcast could go on, but now with AI and Claude and everything, we could take something like, okay, I don't want to name any companies, but you could take a company and if you like their product, you could tell Claude to make or resemble something along those lines for you, personal, as a personal dashboard, and like boom, you have your own product that is only
Yep.
accessible to you. So like you could make a trading journal dashboard through Claude but again it's only going to be accessible to you and it could connect to your brokerages, and it'd be pretty and beautiful. But yeah, I mean that's just another aspect of like how using Claude with that subscription, you may be able to save money on other subscriptions that you use as well. So that's
Mm,
just another thought process of it too.
yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's literally what you make of it, people.
Yep.
Just utilize it the best you can. Learn, try things, push buttons, and don't stop learning, folks.